Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kabira and I hate being perceived.
Ask me what I wanted to be, and now I think the answer is plain to see. I wanna be famous.
Today's video topic will be about getting over fear of perception and comparison. I'm 20 years old. I'm kind of like a social media content creator. I've been on social media since I was like 14, but I don't like being perceived. I want a lot of subscribers on my YouTube. There's more people to engage with so I can push out certain messages, certain things, certain products. The funny thing about the whole not wanting to be perceived thing is that I'm usually my own biggest bully. It's usually just me getting in my own head. I'm kind of getting bored of living in comparison to people I don't even know in real life. So many people my age on social media, girls and boys, making money off their content, traveling, you know, getting their own places, multiple cars, all different types of things that you guys can think of. And I feel like we should see these people as motivation, and that's what I'm here to talk about today. Vanity is one term that I've came across in the Bible, and I do think that we should not be obsessed with how we look. Even though we shouldn't be obsessed with how we look or the things we have, that's usually not how it goes for most of us. Most of us fall into a rabbit hole of not feeling good enough, or feel like you're not good looking enough, or you don't have these items and all these things to be in position. Okay, so before we talk about how we can get rid of fear of perception and like work on it, I'm gonna talk a little bit about my personal life. Okay, so me personally right now, my goal is self-growth while still being active on all my social media. Fear of perception won't go away overnight, but I'm still working on it. Like, I don't think I reached full potential on all my social media platforms yet because I haven't really touch them with the type of content that I really want to put out. Only really been active on TikTok, and on TikTok I really just been shutting myself up and posting wig videos and more wig videos. I talked a few times, you know, TikToks, and shared my opinion, and those videos did very well, and I feel like a lot of people like to hear and see more of my personality and things I have to say rather than just me doing wigs all day. A lot of people followed me for my natural hair in the first place, and I feel like my whole content has shifted, and I feel like it's a lack of engagement because of that. In order to grow your audience, you also do have to know your audience. I haven't touched my Instagram in like 7 months due to fear of perception. Like, I just been kind of paralyzed in fear. Like, as of just talking on the internet, sharing pictures for leisure and, you know, regular posting, I have not been doing that. And I noticed that about myself, but it's because of fear of perception. I'm getting better, I've gotten better, and we're here to talk about how to get rid of it. So let's keep going. I'm very critical about how I look, and I know that's not good. It'd be to the point where I don't want to leave the house, or I don't follow through with plans. And I feel like you guys just see me post on social media all the time. It's like, girl, you just uploaded a wig install video yesterday. Yes, that's because I had things to buy. But if I didn't have to do that, I probably just wouldn't post at all. Like, I don't know. It's kind of like an obsession. Like, I feel like vanity has ruined my life, or it started to ruin my life, or it was trying to ruin my life in a bit. But, you know, I noticed it, and that's what I'm here. That's what we're talking about today. We can't let vanity take over our life. Like, no. It's been kind of tough for me the last few months mentally, especially the last week. But I felt like, why not get on camera in the midst rather than wait till it's all over? I really do like realistic content. I feel like if I wait till I'm fully equipped with everything, I'll just never post. We're never fully together, fully ready. It's always something. And if you're thinking like that all the time, then you're never gonna do it. Because if you're always thinking about what you don't have and not focusing on what you do have, it's not gonna be easy. It's gonna be delayed, it's gonna be harder, it's gonna be more overthinking. Sometimes you really have to just go for it. Right now I'm in the era of realizing that if I wait for the perfect weather, my seed will never grow. It's a Bible verse about that. That's why I referenced it, about you can't wait for the perfect weather and for it to be all sunshine, because I like to work under sunshine. And a lot of my procrastination comes from the weather as well. I don't know if y'all are like that too, but if it's like gloomy outside, rainy, I'm like, oh, this is a perfect day to just lay down and just do nothing, go watch Disney Plus, snuggle up, get a snack, and just scroll for hours and hours and just watch other people get it. Apartment vlogs, all the other stuff that I shouldn't be paying attention to. It's not all about jumping out when things are all good. You know what I'm saying? I never get anything done. Things are not all good in my life right now, like all perfect. And what if I use that as an excuse to not make this video? So we have to just take risks, walk in faith, continuously have it all the time. Like, don't have faith jumping out there and then lose it when you get there. Okay, how to fix it. How to fix it is just being completely in tune with who you are. The how to fix it part is a little bit hard, but it's definitely going to be worth it, because who wants to live comparing themselves to people, bullying ourselves? Like, we have to Get our confidence up. Like, nobody is above you. There really is only one you. Like, why spend your life bullying yourselves and accepting other people's negative perceptions about you? And how I'm going to tell you about you? How are you going to tell me about me? Off of pictures of each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so much negativity on the internet, so many opinions. Even in real life, like people walking down the street, everybody's just so judgmental, but it's like, we don't know these people from a can of paint. I wish people were more nicer. You cannot please people. And that's one thing I had to realize. Not everybody is going to like me. You cannot please people with your physical appearance. You cannot please people with your personality. You cannot please people with your worldviews. You have to be in tune and secure with what you think and who you are. For example, I've been on social media since I was 14. I started making money off social media, monetized posts, working with certain brands like Fashion Nova, Baddie Factory, skincare brands, like all that different type of stuff really started happening for me when I was 15. Or maybe when I was 14. I was actually 14. That was just so big to me. Like, I was 14, freshman year of high school, sitting in the lunchroom with no friends. Like the place that I'd be buying from. Like, I really was gagged and I was so excited. Like, I'm 14, 15 getting 20, 30, 40, 50,000 likes on pictures of myself. Like, that's a lot. But in those big numbers, they weren't all compliments. And you got to think, I was getting reposted by other accounts and I can't control their audience and what they're saying about me. Like, it was a lot. And I was really young. I would get hate comments and it's like, I don't even know you. And whoever decides to repost me, retweet me, I don't know their audience. I don't know their people. I don't know what y'all like to talk about on that page. And I would really just be like, wow. I would get judged a lot. Wow, sorry, I'm just thinking, like, I'm just reminiscing, like, wow, like, this is before the makeup, the lashes, the wig. Like, I was just 100% me, and I still got talked about. Hey, y'all, so right here, we're referring back to a time where it's like, I was natural completely, and y'all still have something to say. Now, present time, I wear my makeup, I do my glitz and my glam, and y'all still got something to say. You can't please people. Like, do what you do. Because they're going to say what they want to say. Depending on people's perception of you is so dangerous. Like, other people's perception, like, harbor your identity. There's so many different people in the world. And all these different people have different thoughts towards you. So it's like you kind of just pick one. And if you pick the wrong one or you go with one and then one day you see another, it can really mess with your head. That's why you have to be secure with yourself. Let me give y'all another example. I would be on my TikTok scrolling through comments. And mind you, I'm at my worst mentally, but you know how we all still post and stuff like that. And it would be girls in my comments like, oh, I wish I looked like you. Your eyes look like this. I've gotten so many intricate comments on the internet. So I don't know. Compliments would be so specific and I would just read them and be like, who are you guys talking to me? Like, literally, who? Like, where? Like, I would see these comments like, oh my gosh, like, where is this girl at? I want to see her. Like, and they're talking about me. And I do not feel like that about myself at all. Like, it would always be so confusing to me. And like, I always just wanted to see what other people see. I don't see it. I don't see it. It's like, thank you, but what are you talking about? The whole video is about how to have confidence. And then I stopped and start saying like, oh, I don't see what y'all see. Like, I'm still a work in progress. It's take my advice. Maybe I should take my own advice. But this isn't about me. Oh, wait, yes, it is. I'm literally talking about myself. Okay, but like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I had an insecure moment. Sorry. Ooh, ah. If I scroll a little bit more, it's two boys in my comment section arguing over about if I'm mid or not. Like, it's a wide range of like perception depending on all these comments. And I see another comment like, oh, she's mid, she's not all that. I just seen this comment on this TikTok that I was in that somebody reposted using my picture, and the boy was like, she's a 4. Like, excuse me. I kind of laughed. Like, you can't let people's perceptions mess with your head. Because what if I just seen that and just start crying because I wasn't at least a little bit secure with myself, you know? Like, isn't perception so crazy? And one person views me this way and another person views me that way. It's why we can't depend on them. That's why we can't depend on them. But either way, we all need to have our own foundation of confidence and self-love, because we can't depend on other people's compliments to sustain confidence. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of ate that. Like, that sounds like a hit tweet, or like it would have did numbers on Pinterest with a white background. We cannot rely on people's compliments to sustain confidence. Can somebody tweet that and tell me how it goes? Because I don't have Twitter. Like, I don't use Twitter. So, like, y'all have my permission. I feel like that would do numbers, but continue. Because what happens when them compliments run out? You know what I'm saying? Another example, like personality. I made quite a few videos talking on my TikTok, you know, opinionated videos, like my take on certain topics, and a lot of people generally agree, and we have conversations in the comments, and it's like one big party. But there's always a few party poopers and party crashers. It's just people who just don't agree with me, and that's perfectly fine too. But I try not to get offended by certain comments because I do know that nobody really would say anything to my face. If I spoke out loud the same 40-50 second speech I said in my video in a store, you're probably just gonna think what you want in your head and keep walking by. But the internet makes everybody so tough behind the screen. Because you can be tough behind the screen. There's no real consequences, but that's why everybody's so bold behind the internet. Just saying, we're not even like that. We're classy. We're classy over here. But I try not to even go back and forth with people. Like, I don't know, the way I see the internet lately is like, you're just a pixel on my screen. Delete, block, like, bye. Bye. Don't get me started on people stitching my videos, reposting my videos with their own commentary. I've been on so many different pages. I've been on Twitter before. So Twitter was different. I mentioned Twitter and like the bullying situation on Twitter. Y'all, back then when I was like 14, 15, 16, maybe like when I was 17, the catfish accounts were a real life problem. I would constantly get DMs, but it would be more than, oh, somebody's just catfishing as you using your pictures. No, I've had men tell me that they've been scammed by people using my pictures. This one guy told me he gave this girl like $1,400. Another case, this guy sent me a picture and said that I had a lawyer, and it was the most craziest Photoshop picture I've ever seen in my life. How could you believe this? How did you believe it? But no, y'all want a story time on the Catfish account? There was a Catfish account on Twitter. I think she had over like 10,000 followers or more. Her name was Quinn Cynthia. Cynthia, if you're still out there, sleep with one eye open. Just joking. I'm kidding. But I still want my one. I do. I can't even lie, because she made my life, or he, who even knows who's running the account. This account would use my pictures and use very cringy OnlyFans type of captions, very inappropriate captions, and I'm like 14, 15, and they're using my picture and using these captions, and it was so embarrassing. Y'all, I got posted on this African shade room, and like the comments, they were all just making fun of me and like something so cringy, and using my 14-year-old picture, and it was going viral, and they were all laughing at me and of course making fun of me, like, girl, like, what are you talking about? You're not all that. But it's like, I didn't even say that. I would never say something like that. I'm just ranting right now because that time was emotional. It was crazy, bro. Like, y'all, I went through a lot with catfish accounts. It was actually stressful because I kid you not would get a DM every single day. I check my requests, and it's still catfish accounts now. Now they done moved to Facebook. One person told me that they did 8-ball for nudes with me. 8-ball for nude. Can we be so serious? I was a freshman in high school, and I remember I got that DM like, oh yeah, we played on Facebook. Remember we did 8-ball for nudes? What? But I will give y'all a story. It sounds crazy. I don't even know how I would organize this type of information, but those catfish accounts literally almost and tried to ruin my reputation. But story time coming soon. I've been reposted on Instagram pages, and it'd be like a lot because, like I said earlier, I don't know y'all audience. Y'all audience don't know me. Remember, I made a video talking about the Black community and how we need to get rid of, arguing with each other. The men in the comments are talking about my wig and my lashes. They're like, but she's wearing makeup. What does that have to do with getting rid of the shade room? Quickly, like, what? Oh my gosh, she's still tea. I'm still cunt. Hey, like, what they talking about? Like, okay, but honestly, I know you guys have probably heard this advice before, but I'm gonna keep reiterating it. Let me be one more person to reiterate it so we all get it, because we all deserve confidence. We all deserve to feel beautiful. And you're beautiful just the way you are. If you've done self-reflection in the inside and worked on your heart. You thought I was just gonna be like, oh, we're all no, it's not all kumbaya. We gotta do the inner work, and then I'm gonna compliment your outer work, because it's gonna show. If you're a beautiful person inside, it's gonna radiate through the outside. It's no shade. We all got some work to do. I think self-growth is extremely important, and I think it's especially important if you want to reach people and be a content creator. Don't inspire people to be angry, nasty, and evil and mean. Like, try to put something positive out there, and that's what I want to do, and that's why I want to grow my platforms. Like, I want to be a good example. I want to be the 20-year-old YouTuber that you can watch on your TV. You can have turned up all the way loud because I'm not going to say something too out of pocket. I want to be that girl. We have them, but they're not pushed. All the wrong people are being pushed. I want to be pushed for the right reasons. So that's why I've decided to at least be back in the mindset of I'm going to be active, I'm coming back. Sometimes it all just starts with an idea, and I have the idea, so I'm in the executing process. Thank you guys so much for watching my video and listening to me ramble and talk. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys I'm hoping a lot right now. I hope you guys will love yourselves because you are beautiful. Love y'all, and I will see y'all next video. Bye. We'll see y'all. Bye is too permanent. All right, see you guys next video.